Right, Come Deliverance 2 is out. Out now. Still on my 5090 as well. Gonna check it out. Hopefully it's pretty good, but we'll find out. I remember the first game was super demanding, so it's gonna be definitely interesting to see this one. Frame rate limit. Well, we're gonna want to absolutely max that. 144. Can I not completely uncap that? Probably not going to be a problem at max settings, but switch all this off. Native AA. We will obviously check out some DLSS stuff as well. Switch motion blur off. Yeah, I wonder actually if I need to force... I wonder if this supports DLSS 4. We're going to crank it all the way up to experimental. Which I'm assuming is, yeah, is the absolute max. Experimental setting is intended for highly efficient and future hardware. Well, we're on it. We're on that hardware, so if this can't run it, what can? Let me sort the overlay out as well. I have upgraded my MSI Afterburner, so it's going to be an interesting one. Hopefully it works properly. The bigger test would be to check multi-frame generation to see what the frame time's like now, to see if that's been fixed, but... this game doesn't support it, so... Can I change my fans in... Wait. Just give me a sec. Okay, here we go. Slightly different looking MSI. Alright, bear me a sec. Hopefully you should now see the overlay. So that looks alright. Like I say, in a couple of days, we'll check another multi-frame generation, check and see if it's fixed my frame time. Now, I'm going to click New Game here. I did play a bit of the first game, but not a huge amount of it. Beginning of the 15th century. Oh, something's happening. I don't like something there. Oh my god, that's loud. I thought it was going to crash then. Mixia, hello. Arkle, hello. Any chance you're going to do a Tarkov benchmark? I don't have Tarkov. I don't have access to it. Bogdan, hello. Franda, yo, Hendrix, hello. Make sure to drop a like on the stream, guys. See if we can hit 300 likes. Andy, hello. Yes, 1,000, yeah. It's definitely... I'm on experimental settings. So it's almost definitely not going to be this FPS once we get in the game. Gives me Avatar, Unobtainium vibes. General Morty, hello. It's only using 10% of my 5090 as well. Hoping that's right, or I might have completely bodged my MSI.
Where's your weapon? To the battlements, move!
I'm hoping also, because it said in the latest MSI Afterburner there was support for the 9800X 3D. So I'm hoping that maybe improves my frame time a little bit.
Before we die. We'll get anointed after the battle.
Is this what I sound like?
With booze.
This is what British people sound like. Wow, that's trebuchet, pretty epic. What's the point of having a 5090 when you're using a mid-tier monitor? What? I spent like 600-700 quid on this monitor when it first came out. It maybe is mid-tier now. Well, I probably had it a while.
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
How much does the 5090 cost? The Founders one that I got is 1,950. But the models vary a lot. Oh my god, here we go. The models vary a lot. The Astral is like 2,700, I think. So there's like an £800 difference between the most expensive and the Founders. Our FPS though, 100. This is on the absolute max. Is that right? I was not expecting that at all. We've got experimental settings on. We're definitely at 4K. Is there any scaling? Resolution scaling. No, that's off. What an absolute beast. We'll wait and see what it's like in, I guess, some other areas, like the forest area and stuff. What have I got to do? My sensitivity is absolutely jacked right now. Turn that down. Need to make sure I hit my shots, you know? Oh, that's still just absolutely through the roof.
You're not needed here.
That's still absolutely insane. What's going on? It feels like it's not even coming down. I still want to be able to turn on someone, you know, like real quick, like, oof, like COD style. What have I got to do? The compass pointer at your top. Oh, we're going up here, aren't we? Wait, what? Here we go. Load it up. Load it up. This guy's in big trouble. Oh, wait. I thought there'd be some sort of crossbow drop. Oh, what a shot that was.
Got him.
I didn't mean to do that. How do I reload this? Oh, God. I've got a sword. What else have I got? Crossbow torch. Oh, wow. We could be in big trouble here. Oh, it's a bit of a weird aiming on it. Am I just going crazy? So, 110 average, dipping a little bit lower here. Just under 100. Right, get the sword out. Get the sword out.
Godwin, get over here with that. Join the line.
What's going on here? What's they firing through there?
What the fuck are you waiting for? Help up with that arm!
Shelton, hello. Oh, I got him. Tanvir, hello. Check the settings on the Nvidia app. What do you mean? We'll almost definitely, I think in some dense forest areas, almost definitely get some dips down, I would guess. So I'll have to play for a little bit like this. We do have upscaling, so we'll check that out as well. But I think the game has a 144 FPS cap, so can't actually go up too much. And you see, now I feel like the sensitivity's too low. Does that have ray tracing? No. Doesn't look like it. This is native currently, yeah. It reminds me of that game. What's that multiplayer game that I played that time? I forget what it's called. What? Oh my god. I didn't realise there was a guy here. was that game that I played, the medieval multiplayer game? I can't remember. Chivalry, yes, that was it. Chivalry 2. I haven't played that in a while. It's quite funny. You're going back down, mate. Knock down the ladder. How do I do it? How do I knock it down? Oh, E. Nothing's happening. Oh. Here we go. This is insane. This is nowhere near insane. We're getting 100 FPS at 4K experimental settings. And we're getting over 100. That's insane. Considering I can't play some other games at like 50 FPS. This is for future hardware, these settings. Experimental settings is designed for future hardware. It's a step above even Ultra.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. We were only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. And the most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
This game is demanding... I don't know what the recommended specs are. It seems okay. It doesn't seem too crazy. Pretty epic intro. Oi, Huey, who's that? King Cold, am I going to have to ban you again? Probably just going to ban you for the bants. Let's get these likes up on the stream. I want to try and see if we can hit 300 by the end. We pretty much hit 300 or more in the last like 4 or 5 days. %2% GPU usage, look at it. It's funny seeing that, because really ever see 2% GPU usage. The cutscenes in this are like really, It's nice to see cutscenes that aren't running at 30 FPS, to be honest. Nothing worse than when you're playing at 80 and the cutscene goes to 30. A bit janky. This is what I sound like, isn't it? Go on the right.
I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for...
I don't sound like this guy. Sounds like he's from Bristol. I sound like this guy.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes Fortuna Juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I look like that as well.
I don't doubt it.
Absolute medieval Chad.
All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold. And I'm personally responsible for your
I'm
safety.
Scouse.
Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere. So I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me.
I think I was saying yesterday, I think my accents couldn't be further away. It's like the complete opposite end of the spectrum from a Scouse accent. I feel like where I'm from, accents aren't that like, they don't vary much. Like, weirdly, the biggest change in accent is if you go to Bristol or, like, London, probably, from where I am. You don't really get that varied accents when you go up north. You go to between Liverpool and Manchester, the accents vary loads and they're really close together.
Outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money.
No, I'm not. I'm not from Birmingham, no. King Cold, where are you from? Because I see you taking the mick out of my Britishness a lot. I'm interested to know where you're from.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures?
Pompey, lads.
Adventures that will become-
Play up, Pompey.
There's no talking to you today. Never mind then. But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless maybe he's
Okay,
just-
so even in this slightly less FPS, it looks like from the 100 FPS we're getting in the castle. I'm imagining if we get to a really dense forest, I honestly think we could start to maybe see 70 or 80.
Of course.
Because we're seeing 87 there.
Watch it up. There are foreign armies rampaging through.
It looks quite nice though.
The king is in captivity.
What's it looking like the rest of the hardware? VRAM's quite high. Over 15.5, that's fairly high. This is experimental though, like I was saying. We can, in a little bit, drop it down to Ultra instead, see how that does. GPU power looks alright. Pretty low actually, considering what we've seen the last couple of days.
Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
Frame time looks alright. Lows, look, 0.1% low, 55. That's not too bad.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't need...
Alexandru, hello. How's this game on a 7800 XT? I haven't seen it. This is literally, I've been playing this for 15 minutes or so. Just on this so far. Power draw's insane. It's actually, it's high obviously, but it's compared to the last couple of days with other games, it's actually on the low side. Been seeing 580 in some other games.
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Berghoff's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
7800, yeah.
Besides,
I mean, I probably wouldn't be, you wouldn't be probably playing at 4K on the 7800 XT anyway. I wouldn't advise doing that at experimental either, to be honest.
just follow my orders.
Cutscenes limited to 30. No, the ones earlier weren't. Because I said I like that.
My good man.
We had 1000 FPS, but it looks like these ones are capped.
Armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear
What
a
thou
letter for Sir
ends
Otto
are thy
von
from?
My master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Yeah, it is Founders
while
Edition.
my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
You traded 4090 for 5090.
So it would appear
Not like
we
a
are
trade,
enemies.
not a like-for-like trade. I sold my 4090 separately. I didn't like trade it like-for-like in that sense.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
What's my play style? I'm a soldier and a bodyguard. I'm an advisor to a nobleman. I'm a scout. I mean, I'm a soldier, aren't I? Gonna go around smacking some people about.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here.
I'm noticing a
And I'm
little bit of
strangers to
popping in the
boot.
background.
And as it happens, we're on the trail of just
When it
such a
flips,
band. So why should I trust you?
the scene on that side, it persuasion. Have I got to pick one of these? No. You can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side. Okay. Many situations can be solved by reasoning with the other party with dialogues. Okay. How do we get out of that? So I can see the stronger... I can see what I'm strong in. Maybe just do that, considering it's the... how do I enter?
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place, as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Waiting for this game City to boot the 9800 X3D straight to the year 2030. I don't understand. Waiting for this game's City. Oh, is it really CPU heavy in the city?
Cautious. These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts.
I'm guessing
We'll be on
that's
our
what
way.
you mean.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Do we get to a city in a little bit?
Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. And Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd
That
best
frame
camp
time
until
looking
daybreak.
real spicy.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there
Do we get to a
an
city?
Indian
Okay, that would be cool to
master
see.
priest?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God.
The last one
Kind of
breaks to
back off of the
7800.
centres
Yeah,
too.
I didn't really... I probably played
We'll
maybe,
just have to manage somehow.
I don't know, 2 or 3 hours of the first one. I didn't really get very far.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky.
I'm still in the main starting area, I
Sorry,
think.
Farewell.
Farewell.
See you, Mush.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up.
Do on Mush.
What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night.
Beast, hello.
The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what
After
about those
about
bandits?
8 hours, I was at Cest. Yeah.
Probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol.
How long
coming
is the
towards
game? How long's the first game? So yeah, I'm noticing, like, you see it there. There's definitely pop in there on the trees in
Come
the
on, fellas.
distance.
We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Rank? They used that word, did they, back then? That's absolutely rank, mate. Now, I think these graphics are actually quite nice. I think the lighting looks quite nice. But sitting, we've got an average of 90 here. Mostly between 85 and maybe 95. VRAM's now gone up to 16. Over 16 gig, that's a lot. Considering we don't have ray tracing or anything on.
Abandon the company.
16 seems super high. But power's still not too bad. Just over 500. Everything else doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad on my CPU either. I have to check out the that city in a little bit. What have I got to do?
How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
I assume you can hear that damn dog of yours barking. Can you sort him out?
Well, and how come you always win then, eh?
How do I call him?
That's an easy one. I always win.
Hold X.
'Cause you always
Come here.
lose.
What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Seriously though, Conrad, my
It's 30 hours. Mighty Healthy, hello. Is this a good game for Game of Thrones fans? I don't know. I haven't really played this game series that much.
Hey, Conrad, one little game, eh?
Leave me alone.
Where's the food for the dog then?
It's all one little game. One little game.
Henry, oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment, but true enough.
Am I a Manchester United fan? No.
That's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologised to us. If Hannah had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child.
It is Founders Edition, yeah.
I don't know. When I look at you, well... let's not
I've got it
get ahead of
maxed out,
ourselves.
4K native with
My
experimental
arse.
settings
And by the
right
way,
now.
Since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Let's have a look at the water. The water actually looks quite nice. Always grab a quick look at the water. Does look pretty nice. Now we're going to go chef this guy up. How do I get in?
So, should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks?
Am I running
Put
with
on your helmet and
super
armor,
res
grab
as
a
in
practice
DLSS?
sword and
No.
come along.
What have I got to do?
What did I do to you?
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why I
You bought a 5080, nice, which one?
Along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And
I managed to get the
charge them.
Supreme, MSI Supreme.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things.
Spaghetti
No
code
doubt
from the
Lord
first.
von Berg
Yeah, I
was
was
a
reading
wise
some
man,
reviews where it
and
said
that
it's
was a
it's
cool
more
man.
of
Clever
it's
folks
almost
can
just like
always
an
somehow come to
improved
an agreement,
extension
can't
of the
they?
first game. I didn't really play the first game, so it's a bit
That's
of a
right.
hard one to
And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance.
judge.
I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive.
MSI Supreme. Oh, that's the same one I got.
Chance of that.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
I don't even think. Is this a
The
mission?
only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
Right, what have I got to do with my armor? I've got to get armor on or something. Get the gloves on. What was it that he said to me?
Can we start with the swordplay?
Where's your helmet? Surely you don't want me to poke your eye.
I don't know where my stuff is. Where is my stuff? Inventory? Helmet? Did it tutorial something that I missed? Red rot, I'm having that. How do I just change my armor or whatever? This is what I've got on. No idea. That's it. Completed it. He's not wearing a helmet. Anyone got any idea?
Watch that tankard. You play dice with him, you'll lose your brace. Mind where you're going.
What's going on? I'm stuck. The dog's pushing me. Yeah, no, I don't know. It won't let me move anything. What else have we got? Bread roll. I've got a hat here. I've got that on. Wait, something's happened. Before putting on a helmet, you need to equip padded protection. Okay. Is that this? Padded. Padded. Boom. Boom. Easy, mate. Surely I'm ready now. Look at me.
The sword play.
The only thing you're missing is a wooden...
Oh, God, what?
Come on, grab it so we can get to it.
What? Weapons. Training longsword. Here we go. Come on.
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back.
Here we go. Here we go.
Deal with that dog of yours. I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
The dog can wait. Yeah, I don't know where the
Don't
food
worry.
is for him.
Oates is cooking up that gruel again. That, well, not even a dog would eat.
I never knew you were such a gourmet. All right, let's go. A bit of sword play will give you an appetite.
Right, you're about to get it, mate.
Let's
Wait,
start.
where's my sword?
Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time...
How do
I'll
I draw
take
it?
the lead. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress.
Smack him.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you
What's
will
with the little
soon enough.
arrows?
A foe in
I know it's the
place
same in the
armor
first
has
game.
to
I
be
can't remember,
worn
though.
down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer
Is that just like this side here? Oh, yeah, look.
Nice job. A very nice exchange.
Enough.
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself.
Just
While
keep
you're
moving it
attacking,
around, you know?
You still have to take
So you can't
care
get, you
of
can't
having
actually even
left to
prepare.
defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
Block attacks. What's it say? You can...
Good.
Oh, God.
Nice. Good. That's the way.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever...
I don't
won a
even know
duel
how I
just by
managed that.
blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
You're doing great, Henry. That's it.
Oh, I think I just got smacked in the head.
Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't
Is there
I?
ray tracing?
Nothing to
No.
it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Good, Henry. Nice.
Smack him. Oh, God, I wasn't looking.
First. Don't get so close to me.
Oh, right in the face.
Hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard.
I feel like getting smacked in the face with a wooden sword would also
Be sure to
hurt quite a
remember,
lot.
If someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right.
Has its own software? Yeah, it's not like hardware ray tracing though, is it?
Make a perfect block.
Then it's best to
Bit like
attack at a
Lumen.
spot where your opponent isn't covered.
I don't think it's
Where
as
he's not
demanding as
holding his
Lumen though,
weapon.
is it?
You defend, and I'll show you
It's almost
how.
definitely not because
All
they're
right.
FPS.
Come on then.
The issue is that the instructions is behind the overlay. It's kind of a problem. Changing the attack zone. Change the attack zones using... I can't even see what that is. It looks like a face.
Oh, nice, Henry. Not like that. Too slow. Nice.
Oh, I did it anyway.
All right, all right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Graphic
Indeed.
it's fairly
Let's have a
intensive,
wager
yeah.
to spice things up.
I've got
How about
experimental
100
settings on as well, so this is the absolute max it can be, which is it's fairly high FPS considering the settings we've got. What did he say?
All right, 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself.
Whoa!
Start.
This is really hard. Combat. It's like really. I feel like it's way too complicated. Why can't I double strike? I'm trying to do it, but it won't do it. Oh. How do I know when I win? I guess he's just quicker, is he?
Well done.
Got no stamina. How do I get my stamina back? Just got to get the hell out of there. Hey.
Now we're even.
Nah, smack him, smack him.
Go, fellas, go!
How do you do it?
Oh god, it's bad. Hand-to-hand combat. Yeah, but I feel like a game like Chivalry does this better. It feels a bit more fluid. This just feels a bit janky.
Fuck me.
How do I end this?
Fuck me.
I've reached sword level 17. When did I reach level 1? Just keep hitting him. Oh, I'm dead. I can't move. Make this end, please.
Now we're even.
Battle cry. Taunt.
You're a dead man. You know that.
You won. But I held my own.
Wait, I win?
Yield. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable. Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me
I'll do
quite
you,
an
mate.
appetite.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that
Yeah, I'll
last
drop it down
time,
to...
haven't I?
I'll check... if I check
I won back then too, as I recall.
DLSS
Give
first,
me your bow.
and then we can switch down to
You are
Ultra.
unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a
I did
drink or two
87%
beforehand.
of people choose 50/90.
What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supply?
Oh, what on the
Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If
The
you
pole.
told us earlier, I would have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just
If you want to learn British
imagine it,
accent.
fellas. You're a fair maiden.
You should play Witcher as well.
Lovely locks falling on
Wait,
your
King Cold,
shoulders.
you never said where you're
No
from.
thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Witcher 3 sounds British.
She lived with that crook Peshek at the
No, I just
mill.
meant everyone
Saved my life.
in that game, like all the
brave
NPCs.
Aye.
They
She's a
all
fine
are like
lass.
sound like this.
Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up.
I can't
I'll
stop
tell
eating
you
today.
what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know.
Pretty good.
So when she strips
American. I'm American.
Enough.
Oh my
You
god.
want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel?
That's all I got.
Hey. You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from that.
American accent. Yeah, American accent is hard.
Where were you?
It's the
yesterday,
R's.
Henry? You were
It's
late
like
for
water.
supper. It's not what I
The
call
R's are
watching
like
over our Lord.
elongated.
Don't make trouble.
If you can nail that.
Mutt caught a scent, ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
And what was it?
There's a footpath there with some derelict house at the end. Mutt was standing outside, barking like crazy.
I do love American
Nothing
accent
inside but
though.
mouldy furniture and some burnt bones.
When you hear it,
So I calmed the poor pup down.
especially on a
the
woman. Whew.
It don't seem like no
Not like
poor
the
pup to
Cali
me,
girl though. Not like
especially
that.
after the way he came barking at me today.
That's the like, oh my god, like not like that.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
No, it's like the Kim Kardashian accent,
I've
like
already
that. I
told
don't
you
like that
all I know.
accent.
Von Berghoff is a very important nobleman, the royal chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes. It's like this.
Oh yeah,
There's the king,
Australian accent, yeah, for
then
sure.
him, then a very big gap, and then me. And we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good
You mean
at
the Western-
sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy.
You know what, I mean, I guess I don't really know with that accent. It's more like a California accent, isn't it, that one?
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Ishvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa.
I mean, like the
Forced it
British
together.
curse, or when we curse, yeah.
But that's another matter.
In British English, though, there's like a million ways you can insult someone. That's the best part. And even sometimes it doesn't sound that insulting, but you're like
Well,
really insulting someone.
I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough.
Like, quite
Otherwise, we'll be
creative
for hours
ways to
again
insult
hearing
people.
how Martin the Smith raised him, even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
Oh, nonce, yeah.
I must wash myself down a bit.
My words, exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state. Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, sir?
This game looks boring. Don't understand the hype behind this one. Well, you better get hyped.
Don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Because it's about to go down. I'm about to get on a horse and start swinging a sword around.
Yeah, we're not on a
Conan
trip to
Bega-
the baths.
Oh, yeah. No, we're talking about, you know,
Henry's right, sir.
accents on women. The Irish accent.
Wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here,
That on a woman. Shoo!
intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
And I think maybe even more so of like, I don't really know. Like the west side, I think has a, not like a really harsh Irish accent, but some of the girls there have like just really nice accent. I don't know how to describe it.
I'd live to see his young lordship finally grow up.
Sound like Cockney?
He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the
No,
sympathy of his
I wouldn't
own.
consider myself Cockney, but I'm from near.
Well, responsibility
I'm originally
comes
from
with
near
it, soon enough,
Portsmouth,
sir.
which is a bit Cockney
There's no
because
chance of me becoming a monk.
the history of that area is a lot of people moved from London because it's a maritime place with a lot of navy stuff and military stuff.
That's a view fit for a king.
So it's definitely more Cockney there than probably other places.
You were right.
But my parents are also originally from London, so I probably
Let's hope this
pick up
water isn't
like
too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and
they
joy
probably have a bit of a London accent as well, so it might be a
I'm more
mixture.
worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old boy.
What is going on in this game here?
What's the matter?
Females. Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
What is happening?
Hans.
Is this safe to stream? I don't know. We'll find out.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Normally, in Cyberpunk, I have to switch some sort of setting off, otherwise it gets absolutely dinged by YouTube. Is there anything in that like this? I doubt it. What am I doing?
Follow me. Carefully. No sudden
Take me
moves.
to them.
Don't give us away. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Mars, hello.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on.
Devs of Cyberpunk.
Let's get closer.
The craziest thing about Cyberpunk is it has a nudity thing, so you switch that, but every single time I play Cyberpunk, it automatically just, like, does a, I don't even know what you call it. It flags it against the video, and I have to request for the video to be, like, manually reviewed, and then every time it's manually reviewed, it's approved. So, like, the AI or whatever, it just automatically has an issue with Cyberpunk for some reason, no matter what you do.
We'll hurry along the other side.
It might have been the macheting at the end of the game. When I had that sword, the katana, it might have been that. Because YouTube doesn't like that a lot of the time. You start like swinging a katana around and like chopping limbs off, it doesn't like that at all. What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? She's going to see me. What is she doing anyway? Try ultra settings. Look at that for speed. Unreal. Has that made any difference? What, where am I supposed to go? I don't understand. 15 FPS in that area? Okay, I didn't actually see what it was before. That's a fair amount, I guess. It's a trap. It's a trap. See, never simp. Well, it's probably saved them there. Cyberpunk for the first time and getting flashed. Yeah, that happened to me as well. It doesn't even warn you. It's just like straight in.
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on!
How has this guy got like a skin fade?
That's them!
It's like a perfectly lined up skin fade. I feel like people probably didn't have that. It would have been like a razored skin fade. But it'd just been like a line and then just straight down like skin. It's like perfectly tapered.
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Console performance. That is capped because it's a cutscene.
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Actual performance is about 90, with these settings, was about 90, 95 FPS. Oh, he's been hit with an arrow.
Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side!
Did he get hit with an arrow? It looked like he did.
Quick!
Yeah, he's a goner. Did he? Yeah, he did.
Oh, Mott.
There was some weird lighting there on the water. Did you see that?
Henry, you're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh,
60
really?
FPS. Yeah, I spoke too soon. It was 1,000 FPS at the start. But I spoke too soon, didn't I?
Oh, shit. Oh,
This is max settings. At the moment, this is Ultra, which technically isn't max. Experimental is max. It's one step up, but it's all capped anyway in the cutscene, so...
No, wait! Ah, fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
Run so much better. Yeah, I remember trying to run the first game. I think it had experimental settings as well, didn't it? Or something? And I think I tried to run it on my 3090, and I remember it was just absolutely brutal.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
So it's definitely... it runs really well in comparison to what I remember, that one. Are the 5090 AI editions active? No. This hasn't got multi-frame generation, if that's what you're referring to. The game hasn't got it.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky?
Especially Ratte.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that?
Is there... There isn't ray tracing on this, is there? Did I miss any of the settings? Resolution scaling, we need to have a look at that. I don't think there is a setting for that. No.
Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them.
Right over the city. Ah, okay.
You, watch the middle of the
This is
garden.
native, yeah.
We can't
Keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this.
We'll have to
side
wait
as well.
until the city on this. See how it does.
Go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report.
Sacra.
Footprints.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
You honestly think they could
Get
swim all the
away.
fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black.
Packaged. Yeah, so it's like Lumen. I just wondered if there was a setting for anything equivalent to it, or... But there definitely isn't.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly.
Seen the new Battlefield. I saw the... It was only like a 10-second clip or something, wasn't it? It looks very much like Battlefield 3 from what I saw.
I played dice against lefty.
Have I fixed my CPU problem?
Coming here.
No, well, I mean...
You reckon we'll find
Like I said yesterday, it happens to me very, very infrequently, so it's almost impossible to test. I had a look at my BIOS and everything. Everything seems fine. Everything looked normal. No issues from that front. It'll be a case of play games for a couple of days, and it might do it again in like 3 or 4 days. And then if it does, I'll have to... I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It just doesn't do it that... You know, it'll do it once every 3 or 4 days. It'll just switch off, and then it won't do it again for another 3 or 4. So it's like pretty difficult to actually test. Or actually know, you know. Try and figure out what it is.
Shit! Take cover!
Run ahead of them.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
Do I have warranty on GPU? Yeah, there'll be warranty on it. Terrible chat, hello. It runs really nice. I look at my lows here. 120, 130 FPS. 0.1% low, 69. Frame time looks really nice. Not had any real stuttering at all.
Damn it! They're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
Big Devils, hello.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us.
Yeah, I'll try DL. I'll switch it back
Go
to
and look
experimental and
inside
try
gorge
DLSS in
behind
a
me
sec.
and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me.
Yeah, the thing.
At least we'll know if it
Thing
makes
with
sense to go
Battlefield,
that way.
I
If
love
we
the
can get out of
Battlefield
the rocks,
franchise. It's
I'll
like one of
stay
my
here
favourite
meanwhile,
games, but
and watch out for them.
I'm not really gonna. I've seen the clip of the gameplay. It's, I don't know. It's such a small clip. It's almost impossible to really take anything from that. But I'm not gonna get too hyped for it until. Does it even have a set release date? Is it this year or?
Through fissures. Well, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Did I play the first game? I played it briefly. I never completed it or anything. Am I going the wrong way? Ah, it seems like the right way, doesn't it?
Oh, shit, no.
Hurry.
This way.
We'll climb.
Where did this guy come from? He's using dead silence. Oh, here we go. This is the real one. No! Wait, what? That was so short. I think that was supposed to happen. Showing off that they want community input before. Yeah, how do I join that? I tried to get in the queue and it said something ridiculous like 600,000 people. And I was like, I ain't got time for this.
I might teach you how to handle a sword.
I was like, I'd love to play it, but I haven't got time to be messing around and doing that.
If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
AMD needs to fix. No problem, 9800. Yeah, it could just be like a teething problem. I made sure I had an update for Windows that I did. I've also now got the new MSI Afterburner version, which supports the 9800X 3D, so it could maybe have been one of those things. I don't know. Like I say, I'd have to wait 3 or 4 days and see if it does it again. If it doesn't, maybe those things have fixed it. Maybe there was some issue there, like causing some sort of problem.
Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
I'll have to wait and see how it does over the next couple of days. Is it worth investing in an ATX 3.1 PSU?
You know how things really are.
Do you already have an ATX 3.0? Are you upgrading from a 3.0 to a 3.1, or you don't have an ATX 3 at all?
Why? Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead though.
Does it have DLSS 4? I'll check. I haven't actually checked. I'll check and see if you can do it. I mean, I could actually do that now. It might pause the cutscene though, will it? No, I think we're good. We're good, bruh. I'll look in. I might have lost the sound. Have you lost sound? Give me a sec. It's not even in my list of games. Hang on, I'll refresh. What is this game? Kingdom. It's not on my list. I can't get it in my list of games. I can't see it in there. Can't see it in there for some reason.
Wake up.
I could try and am I missing what happened? I've just missed a probably really important part.
Oh, I thought you were done for.
Maybe do a quick reboot of the game. Maybe I might need to do that to push it to make sure it's in there.
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot down hawk.
Oh, you fell from there? What the hell?
And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
Random bullet.
Well,
I don't know if you said if you already have an ATX 3.0. If you already have an ATX 3.0, then I wouldn't bother going to 3.1. If you don't have a 3 at all, I would recommend it personally. If you're upgrading a power supply, ATX 3 for me is an absolute savior. Being able to use the 12-pin power cable, honestly, that is an absolute lifesaver. The 5090 has 4 split cables if you don't use it. Being able to do 600 watts across the one cable is an absolute savior. Depends, I guess, what GPU. Like, what GPU you're going to get. Because, I mean, for any Nvidia GPU, it's a savior in terms of it'll free up a lot of the cables in your PC. It's a lot simpler just having one cable. Oh dear, we're in trouble here.
Henry.
Horseman.
Horseman. Faster. I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus. Don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
How can I update RAM? What do you mean? Just buy new RAM.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate. Fuck. Scallis is in flames.
12 pin is the best one cable save. Yeah, no, I know. It's an absolute savior. Like I said, especially with the 5090, that's 4. That's 4 cables. I mean, was the 4090 4? The thing is I've used ATX 3 now for ages, so I've actually not even needed to use adapters for ages. I think the 4090 was 3, was it?
Father, listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house.
Bit ignorant because I haven't had to use them. I just used the one. It was annoying on last gen because even for AMD I still had to use individual cables, which was a bit annoying. It's a shame AMD didn't also use that.
Come on! Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. We'll make it together. You'll see.
That foliage there looks a bit odd. Oh, is this the city? Are we going to the city?
Henry, focus.
Can't run away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
Kill them.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Think the visuals are better than Unreal Engine 5?
We'll make it together. You'll see.
I think it probably depends on the game. There's a lot of Unreal Engine 5 games, in my opinion, that are some of the best looking games.
All right, Henry, I've got you. Just a little further.
Yeah, Hellblade, definitely. I'd say Hellblade probably looks better than this.
Wake up.
The linden tree.
Going to 50. If you're getting a 5080, I would personally recommend getting an ATX 3.1. It's going to be a lot less hassle with the cables.
Dead. They're all dead.
But we aren't yet. Henry, a light.
Tapioca, hello. How am I liking it so far? It's okay.
Got to go.
It still feels a little bit like I'm still in the sort of tutorial bit, really.
I see the light.
Not tutorial, but kind of opening part of the game. So it hasn't really sort of fully got going yet.
Hold on. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not.
We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Oh, he's really beaten up.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
101 likes. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, do make sure to drop a like on the stream. Try and get as many as you can. Who's that?
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
Oh, that was the first game, isn't it? That is the first game.
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
Gondor calls for aid.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
All right, lad. You discovered your bed. That's an interesting discovery.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
But I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you.
I want to buy a 5090, but can I run this game at 30 FPS? You can run it at like 90 to 100 with everything maxed out.
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder.
All right, lad. Isn't that what it sounds like Wallace and Gromit, doesn't he always say lad?
Your
Grommet,
shoulder
lad.
is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So,
Nice.
if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here.
What's
by the
my
water.
RAM speed?
Without you'll be
6,000.
famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside. for
Cheese,
you.
Gromit.
And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up.
The scripts. Yeah, the scripts feel a little weird, don't they?
Thanks a lot.
Or just like the voice
I'll reward
acting
you
feels a little...
thousandfold.
Just feels a little
What's your name?
stiff.
Bushena's my name.
I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
But you lost several main level skill due to injuries. Okay. Let's have a quick gander. How do I get outside? What's happening?
This wound is still bleeding.
Oh, nice, nice little gaff here.
Bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
How do I get out? This is not the way. What's in here? Lockpick. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I thought it was going to be a little... I suppose this is some sort of little town, is it?
Damn.
Oh, dear.
This wound is still bleeding.
I'm going to go back to... I'm going to set it back to experimental, and we'll check out some DLSS as well. Let's just have a look at native first with the experimental in this area. I wanted to see the forests and stuff, because I think that's probably where it'll be at its worst.
Bandage it up quick before I bleed
Yeah,
out.
it's a 75. What happens if we go down here? Almost definitely going to sit in the 60s. Oh, it might just about hold that. Seems like it'll mostly hold about in the 70s, even in this dense forest area. I'm seeing VRAM. Look at the VRAM here, though. Almost 18 gigs of VRAM. That is pretty high. That's probably the highest I've seen so far on the 5090, I think, from the games that I've tried. But even still in this bit, the lows don't look too bad. 46 FPS, 0.1% low. Frame time doesn't look too bad. Power's gone up maybe a little bit from where we were. 520 watts now instead of 500. Pretty nice looking scenery though.
This wound is still bleeding.
Up there, is that like a part of the same town? But luckily, it's not dipped down in really into the 60s. I thought maybe we'd see 65 or something. I think my guy's passing out. I wasn't paying attention. Better get back. Refreshing not being required to restart. Yeah, no, that is nice. It is annoying, especially when testing. Having to continue to restart the game all the time. That's the only issue with multi-frame generation. You have to restart every time, and it's a bit like... It gets... I understand why it's there, but it's a bit... it's a bit frustrating when you just sort of quickly test stuff. What have I got to do? Water. Will I upgrade to a 4K 240? I do want to at some point. It's just not really that much of a priority for me. Potentially in OLED, but it's just... I don't need a monitor like right now, so I'm not really in any rush. And to be fair, I'm looking at, it'll be a 27-inch. I don't really want a 32-inch, and there wasn't really that many monitors that did that. They were all 4K 240, 32, and I don't really want that. Because I've already got 3 monitors on my desk. So 32-inch is too big.
Better pray you have someone
What did she say? Candice, hello, it is out, yeah. There are some coming that at 27. Yeah, exactly, that's why I was sort of saying it. I think at CES there were some that got announced, so that's why I'm sort of not waiting to see what comes out.
Really good.
Poor potion. Here we go. Here we go. No, I don't know any potion. What have I got to do then? I find how do I see the missions and stuff? Select an item you want to use, but I don't have any. It's telling me this is where to go, though.
Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
Oh, I just had to eat twice, did I? Now what? Go for a little stroll. Candice, hello. No, this I don't have it. This is native 4K.
Shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
But I'm going to have a look at DLSS. I did try to find... The game wasn't actually appearing in my Nvidia app, so I might have to restart the game. I was trying to refresh the games list, but it wasn't in there, so I couldn't even check anyway. Changing settings mid-game. Yeah, if we restart the game, it will naturally... VRAM will come down naturally anyway, just because it like wipes the cached VRAM in there, but it'll probably then creep up again. It's probably a mixture of both. So you're seeing it, it's creeping up even more now, 18. What have I got to do now then? Go to sleep? Inventory. Injured. I feel like I need to mend myself, but I don't know how.
Damn, this wound is still bleeding.
I'd better bandage it up.
Bandage it up quick.
She gave me bandages. How do I see them? All. Bandage. How do I use that? Use. E. Oh, look at this. No. Got to use 4 of them. Boom. Boom. Show yourself.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night.
27, 28 inches this sweet. Yeah. That's what I'm sort of looking for that, really. I think 32... I think 32 is probably fine if you have 1 monitor or maybe 2, but I have 3, so 32. Having a 32 is just too big to fit on my desk with 3. Because my 4K is 27-inch and my 1080p is... I think it's 25 or 26. It's only a little bit smaller. My 8K is 32, but it's too big.
I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that
Did I see the DeepSeek announcement yesterday? No. I saw the announcement initially. Did they do something else recently?
First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And of
32-inch, 40 and 40.
You ought to be
Yeah, but Weaving Spiders, that's you've just got 1 monitor, have you? I think that's fine.
And I reckon a bit of a
If you have 1 monitor, I think that size is fine, but I got 3, so having 3 32-inch monitors is too much. I couldn't actually even fit it on my desk, so it's that's really what the issue is.
All right. Tell me, what are the
Either that or even an
like?
ultra wide.
Sage
I'd have
has
one
a
ultra
purple
wide.
blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort
How
of
large was day one
small
patch?
meadow. You ought to
I
find
preloaded the game.
Great.
The preloaded
I'll be
game
back
I
in a
think was
jiffy with a
80,
couple of handfuls.
and then I don't know about
I'll be
the
glad if you get back here soon.
I don't know what the next update was because I booted Steam and it was available to play.
Seeing him lying there
It was already unlocked, so it might have done it in the background.
straight.
I understand.
I didn't see it.
Makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere, or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
I think it pretty much preloaded like most of the game. I don't think there was much of an update on release.
Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the
Oh my
best
god,
shape,
she's got to stop
and
saying
digging a
laddie.
grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage
Did I fix
it,
my CPU
good,
issues?
but don't
Well, oh, from
overstrain
yesterday? It's hard to tell.
Where should I put him?
I said it earlier, but that issue only happens to me
and bury him by the
once
creek.
every like 3 or 4
Soil
days,
will
so
be
it's
softer
impossible to
there,
test.
So it should be easier. When you head
I
out
checked all my BIOS, everything. I
follow
couldn't
your
see
nose.
anything
Find a good
that was
spot
off.
somewhere
It's
in the
basically all
weeds and
default.
nettles.
I
when you're
updated
done
Windows.
better
I'm now
have a
using the newer version of MSI Afterburner, which supposedly has support for the 9800X 3D. So I'm thinking maybe that caused some issue.
sort out the rest
That
with
crashed my
Ignatius, the
PC.
grave digger, when he comes by again.
But like I say, I'll have
So
to
that
play
I
for the
don't
next
have
3-4
that
days and see if it does it
lying
again.
here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it. I really need to eat something.
Why is my screen red? I've got to eat again. Should have listened to. I wasn't really listening to what you were saying. DLSS, yeah. So we've got it on experimental at the moment. If I... Where is it? DLSS. DLSS quality, yeah? Put it set to that. So that's giving us over 100 FPS now. 120 FPS. You have a 9800X 3D and it's the same trouble that I have. The exact same issue. PC just switches off randomly. I may have the issue with Windows. Just when I'm on Windows doing just normal stuff, it's very slow and sort of stuttery for me. I open Photoshop or something, it hangs for like 10 to 20 seconds. But I've updated Windows now. Like maybe that was like some issue there. I'll just have to see how it goes. I'm a bit concerned why the screen is going so red. I can't go up there. It won't let me go up. I wonder how far out I can go. Do you reckon? Like, how open world is this? Can I just run, like... Oh, I literally can't go very far at all. I think it probably almost guides you, doesn't it? Have I got to kill a deer? Is that the... What's going on here? How do I see my objective? This is what kills me. Journal. Oh, it's plants, is it? Take the spade. Oh, God. Didn't do that. Right, is it... how do I do just... Oh, I see it on the screen there. There was something that just popped up on the screen. Boom.
Purple flower. Sage. There we go.
Oh, there's another one. What else do I need? Need these.
That's it.
5084K or better 2K. Depends what kind of settings you're running. If you want to run ray tracing and stuff, definitely 1440p. 2K. Whereas if you're not running any of that stuff, 4K. Depends how much you want to rely on upscaling stuff as well, upscaling and frame generation. If you're relying on those heavily, then you can sure play at 4K. Even with ray tracing. What else did I need? Fetch herbs, take the spade. Well, we didn't do the spade, did we? Now, DLSS quality, I think looks fine here. Don't think this is DLSS 4. I think this is just a normal DLSS. I'll, can I just... I can't save it at the moment. When we can next save it, I'll maybe reboot the game, see if I can get it appearing in Nvidia app and see if I can force it, but as a big start then
Could something have happened at
on the autosave.
I should have some weapon at hand in case there's any foul play.
Don't. I'll kill you.
What the hell? Wait, what? I need the spade. How am I supposed to block a... Has he got a knife?
Could something have happened at Bajena's?
How am I supposed to shield myself?
Weapon at hand in case there's any foul
They got
play.
weapons. Where's the spade? Oh, yes. 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 This is it. No, don't kill the dog. How do I get the weapon out? Wait. Where's the weapon? Boom. Get it out, lad. Why's the dog coming for me? What's going on?
Show your stuff.
Oh, yeah, this guy's in big trouble. Take it, mate. Oh, it's bad. I'm hitting. What am I hitting? How do I lock onto the other guy? Oh, I've had a shocker. Oh. No, that's not fair. I didn't even have time to block. It was a bit slow.
Making such a fuss about. Could something have happened at Bajena's?
How do I switch targets? It just locks on and I can't switch.
In case there's any foul play.
Get him from behind, quick. Oh no, I'm not using the weapon. I'm not even... I haven't got the weapon out. Good God.
What's that dog
I feel like this isn't a fair fight because they one hit me and it takes like 4 or 5 hits.
Weapon at hand in case there's any foul play.
You know, that's not a fair fight. I'm going to try and get one of them from behind, you know, just smack him around the head quick. This guy. Like, what?
Prepare to fight.
You've just been hitting the back of the head with an axe. What the hell?
Show what you're made of.
Stamina. I'm scared. Back it up. Back it up. Come at me, bro. You're in big trouble. How do I lock on this guy?
Do it!
Oh, you do it. Yes. Yes. Can I loot them? I can move them. I can't barely see anything. I feel like I'm on the brink of death right now. Get me some food. Get me a chicken. Oh yeah, sweet. Press E on them. Will that loot them? Oh, wait. Oh yeah, it says it now. It wasn't saying it. What do we want? How do I transfer all items? Boom. Just take everything. Deal with that later. Now what?
God in heaven, you look a sight. It's a wonder you're standing on your feet. My word, they worked you over good.
It's a mere scratch.
Nothing but a scratch or two.
Flesh wound.
Don't play the hero.
You help the dog and kill the chicken. Well, we need food.
Much, but I know what a battered fella looks like. Show me that. I'll try and get you into better shape. I didn't go to the trouble of healing you just so you'd up and die on me. Well now, better?
Much better. Thanks a lot. And are you alright? They didn't harm you?
No. But I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know what you heard, but when they turned up, they found that dead fella and recognized him as one of theirs. So, they must be with that brute who caught up with you here yesterday. Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day.
My guy needs some clothes.
God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
What the hell?
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest.
4X frame generation? No. This game doesn't even have frame generation.
I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage.
Did I finish Alan Wake 2? What, yesterday? No. I've completed it like twice already, though. When it first came out, I probably played it on like 10 different GPUs.
Anyways, it's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it
I
done
streamed
in a
it.
jiffy. But
Yeah, I've probably done it twice.
But
DLC as well.
You can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day.
This game is in the Middle Ages, there's no frame generation before. That is true. That explains why there's no ray tracing either.
Alright, I'll try.
Or like no full ray tracing.
I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Indiana Jones, it does, yeah.
Everything we need
I want to
is
check
in the
out
hut. Let's get to
games I want to do over the next sort of week. Stalker 2, Silent Hill 2, they both have multi-frame generation, which I think would be good. And Indiana Jones as well, because that has path tracing. And then I just want to try some 8K as well. Right, what's the journal here? Take the spade. Brew a healing potion. I might as well take the spade. Pick up the corpse. Just started the Lake House DLC. Yeah, no, I've done the Lake House, and there's the other DLC as well, isn't there? I forget what it's called. I didn't finish the other DLC. But you're basically that woman from the cafe, and you're on like a John Wick type rampage. Where am I chucking this thing? I'm just going towards the P.
Ah, shit.
Dig a grave.
This bastard's hard work.
Night Springs didn't seem like a... Yeah, it's not really... I didn't finish it either. It doesn't really follow from what I played, the kind of similar Alan Wake vibe. It's like just a random type. It felt like a mission. You know that mission on GTA 5 where you take like drugs and you've got to shoot, is it clowns or something? It felt like that. How do I enable this? I want the spade. Give me the spade. How do I get the spade? Oh god. How do I enable the spade?
Soon enough.
Start digging. Oh. I thought I'd have to actually do it. I'm thinking this is Sea of Thieves. What's the native FPS? In this area, we had about... What did we have with experimental? We had about 90. We gained about 20 or so with DLSS quality. Start digging. Why would I need to dig again? I should have looted that guy before I buried him.
You go to the alchemy bench in the alcove while it's still light.
Alchemy. Oh, lighting looked a bit weird there.
The recipe book.
Look in the book. Read it. Now what? What can you brew? What can you make? Well, yeah, we got the herbs, didn't we? E. E to open the book. Do I do that here? E. Doesn't work. E to use the equipment that you're looking at, right? E to open the book whilst you're looking at the... Okay, whilst you're looking at the book. Oh, wow, this is Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Grab that. Whatever that is. It doesn't work. E.
Now
Okay.
find the recipe for
Okay.
chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
No! No! Oh, I've done it. This is the right one. What do we need? Remember what we need. We need to put... God, I don't even know what that means. What's the timer? We need to put the... We need to put something in here.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
The right base. It's going to be this, no? Ah, okay. What is it? Spirits, huh? It's got to be spirits. Reckon? We're going to find out. Whack some vodka in there.
What are you waiting for? Pour it. So, what did you pour in there?
Spirits.
Liquor doesn't belong there. Are you pouring it into yourself as well? It was supposed to be wine. Well, start again.
Oh, I see the colour. I thought it was the shape of the I thought it's the shape of the, you know, bottle. It won't let me click on it now. How do I start again? Reset.
If you don't remember what goes in there, look in the book again. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine.
Don't worry, I poured wine in there. I don't make the same mistake twice.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Move the cauldron. That's a lot of wine.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flame. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
How many did I need? How many did I need?
Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only one
2.
bag there? Something's missing. Have
I need
you
2.
really got everything ready?
2 of that.
I only see one bag and you need 2. Why haven't you prepared them yet? All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
This is a whole mini game. It is. Toss in 2 handfuls. Go on then.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it.
It's better heal me.
Exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass.
Oh, God.
As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
I messed that up. I did it too soon, I think. Move it. Move it.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
What are we making?
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Pour out the remedy. With a what? Oh. Does look kind of nice, to be fair. I'd have a...
Now,
I'd down that.
see what you've brewed.
Get me out of here. Oh wow, okay, that looked very... The closing of the book looked very weird.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Is it true RTX 5090 has only 30 FPS more in most games there? That's only if you've got ray tracing on, it'll be like 30 to 40. If you don't have ray tracing off, it's like 90 to 100. Oh, I didn't mean to sit. Sleep and save. There we go. What is the time? What's the current time? Sleep an hour? Go on then.
Ooh, I still feel a bit shit. I should get back into bed.
It's not long enough. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, that's night. Well, let's sleep. There we go. Do that. Next day.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Oh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
Yeah!
Taste of Smoke, hello. New microphone? No, I've just had the same microphone probably for 4 years, I think, now.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
30 FPS, yeah, it's capped in the cutscenes.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Who dat?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Battered.
I feel like I got thrown by a horse, and then stampeded by a herd of cattle.
Is it really that bad?
More or less. Although the fact that I'm hurting all over means I'm alive. So I reckon it's all good. Considering.
That's surely the healthy way of looking at it. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
I just told you. Toth.
You know his name, so he's no stranger to you. That could mean you'll meet him again. Or on the other hand, it's a deception, and he wants to ensnare you in a trap, one way or another. You should watch out for yourself.
Thanks, Pablina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
How was the story so far?
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
It's okay. It still feels very much like I'm in the kind of starting bit, really. This looks quite good.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
What RPM? I don't know RPM. It's at 30,
Surprisingly good mood for
40, 30, 40%.
All the more cause
fans.
for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday.
Welcome to AMD CPU family.
You've saved my
Thanks.
life.
I have had
I'll have to give you some
before my 3900K, I had a 5800X 3D. I've actually had AMD CPUs longer than I've had Intel
Don't make
CPUs.
her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic.
Before my 3900K, I had AMD CPUs for years.
Well, there was this time when me and
I had quite a few Ryzen
some fisticuffs in the tavern.
CPUs. I had a Ryzen 9
Accompany him on the hunt.
5950X as well.
I made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, How did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests, they
22,
ain't.
23 FPS,
I
less was
can tell.
14.90. Nice.
As I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush.
Still
as a
pretty
reward
good.
for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and
Look at that dog. It's not even moving.
Poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only...
It still annoys me. My guy's not
Sir
got any
Hans
clothes.
took an arrow
He's
to
not got any
no
clothes
purpose.
on. Still got this bandage wrapped around him.
He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it. You saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not
What's
his
that?
thigh.
Am I on?
I examined Hans.
There's no ray traced setting in the game.
Paid off part of your debt the other day,
I've currently got it on experimental, so 4K with experimental settings, which is the absolute max. And then I think we've got DLSS quality on at the moment.
Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word.
Is it DLSS 4 by default? Because I can't find the game in the Nvidia app. It's not there for me.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare
Yeah, I think it's still 3.
For your journey.
Because it wasn't on the list. I quickly looked on the list.
But I do. Once we've settled our business,
It is by default DLSS 4.
reward you as
I couldn't see it on the
befits
list.
a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and...
Oh, it was in the 30th of January driver, was it?
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you.
What do you mean by new driver?
know
The
you
latest
didn't
one's
do it on
30th, though, isn't it?
And you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity.
Latest is support for this game, yeah. That's... The latest was the 30th, though, wasn't it, I think?
Of the House of Lipa for all time.
Game right, hello!
You should ever find yourself in
As a
need,
5090. It's not too bad. It's not really a massive difference, to be honest. between the 4090. The biggest gap is the multi-frame generation, which is pretty nuts.
Hopefully we'll never need to take
You can
up
get
your
some really insane FPS with that. That's really the bigger difference in terms of actual just native raster performance. Not really like a huge difference between this and the 4090, only a little bit.
And I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there, and I succeeded.
Nothing against the hospitality.
Have you played this game? I think I saw you did a quick video on it yesterday.
Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest?
Did you play any more of it?
Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial.
You finished it? Wow.
When we get back to Rattle,
How long's the
we'll have a
game?
mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's
Still
not
needs
our
to be
priority.
forced on. Yeah, I'll have to check, because I had a quick look in the Nvidia app, and it's not there for me. The game's not on there, and I tried to refresh, and it still wasn't there.
Right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan.
I could
Toth.
save it and do a quick reboot and see if I can just rebooting it might fix.
He's long since over the hills and far away.
75 hours. Oh my god.
I tell you,
That's a lot.
I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have a
DLSS 4.
but that's
So it's just the image upscaling has better quality with DLSS 4, which you can force on in the Nvidia app. Otherwise, it's using like the older version of DLSS. It's just an improvement of image quality, basically.
dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away.
Yeah, supposedly it does support 4. Yeah,
You never know.
I tried to have a quick look in the Nvidia app whilst I was playing, but it's not. It's just my Nvidia app's not working properly. Really, the game isn't there, so I can't check. But I'm going to restart and try it.
Going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
This is like a scene from Lord of the Rings where Frodo leaves the Shire. Don't you lose him, Samwise Gamgee. Oh, what? That whole bit was the intro. Holy smokes. I did think it did feel like that. It did feel like I was still doing the intro bit. Still a little longer, wow. And graphically, it looks really nice. All the scenery. hey, 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 hey.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man.
Can I upload my
with medicine.
afterburner settings? Thing is, it won't work because all my settings are imported from HW Info,
And some wine.
Oh, fucking
and you can't export that, so it won't work. Or it won't offer you anything. It'll just be a mostly blank overlay, which I don't think would be that useful.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Hell no.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts!
Oh my god.
Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds.
This is like a Monty Python sketch.
As emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colors.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you.
He sounds like the Emperor from Star Wars.
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. Your shitty hands off me!
Caught yourself falling asleep twice already on the stream.
Wait, one moment.
What are you trying to say? My stream's so boring it's making you fall asleep. No, I'm joking.
The fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Whoa, look at the hill in the back. The light on the castle. The camera moving there looked a bit weird.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
Someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
30 whole frames on the 59. Yeah, it's capped at the moment on in the cutscene.
You're gonna need more coin than this.
You have a look. We're using 25% of the 5090 because it's a cutscene.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay.
Do I need to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 before this? Probably. I mean, I haven't. I've played it, but I've not completed it.
And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will
Probably,
be on the throne.
maybe you could do like a recap or something, maybe. It's probably good enough.
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
19 gigs of VRAM. Yeah, I think it. When I get a chance to save, I'm going to save it, reboot the game, and try an Nvidia app as well. I think it might. There might be maybe a small little memory leak or something, because it's just the longer I play, the more it's going up and up and up.
But our ragged asses.
I think maybe potentially changing the settings has caused a problem or something.
We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Because I feel like if I play for another hour, it'll probably be 20 gig.
My friend, I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? That's that woman from the pond.
I was going to say, that looks like the same woman that he, like, saved or whatever.
I'd bear that witch. Wench.
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can
What
you
is-
smell that too?
What is that?
Stinks like something died here.
That accent. You're the woman from
You're
the
the one
pond.
from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I hear one of them nomads is an acrobat.
What is that accent? Sounds so weird.
What was that?
First, I have to settle our debt.
Look out!
Hi. Poor Captain Thomas might be
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the...
Right, I'm going to save it. Consume savior schnapps. Well, we're going to have to, aren't we? Bear me 2 seconds. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to quit. Quit it out. Let me have a quick look at the Nvidia app now that I've just restarted and see if it works. See if it'll load the game in the profile. Unless I'm being blind, but I don't see it in there. I suppose I could add it manually, couldn't I? Yeah, it's not in there. Add program, hang on. Now the question is, where did I... Kingdom Come, there we go. Is that the game, EXE? What are we thinking of the game so far? Out of 10, what would we give this? Definitely seems like a little bit of a slow burner at the start. Okay, I've added it. I've added it manually. Yes, I do have the override. Here we go. It is there. Super resolution override. I've got it now set to the latest, so this will definitely... So you can force DLSS 4. For some reason, though, when I'm refreshing in the Nvidia app, it's not coming there. I have to add it manually. Which I think definitely seems like there's some issues with that Nvidia app. It doesn't feel right. With this new update, it feels a little buggy to me. But this will be DLSS 4 now, so it'll be interesting to see. We'll maybe check out balanced and stuff a little bit. See what it looks like. If anything, at first, actually, let's just drop it straight down. Because quality, probably not really going to be able to notice that anyway. Let's see what balance is like. Let me sort the overlay as well. Nvidia app is a bit very... Yeah, it's mostly been okay for me, but it's just the odd time you'll install a game like this, and it doesn't matter how many times you refresh it, it just doesn't acknowledge that you've installed another game.
God bless.
Which is not ideal, but here we go. So DLSS 4 balanced. I mean, it looks very good.
Oh, hi.
Not noticing any issues with this.
Back on his feet.
What have I got to do?
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead. Jesus Christ. Lord Fonberg
Boom. Talk to the woman.
won't allow his soldiers
You're right,
out
love.
the castle.
I can't wait.
Aha!
I
So
hope my
that's
uncle
why
don't
they
let me
sent you
down.
for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Hey, what?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What
Black Knight,
bandit?
thanks for subscribing.
What are you on about?
It is definitely DLSS 4 now, yeah.
We saved you. Me and my lord there. Surely you couldn't forget.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
I'm timed. I'm going to
And I
try.
have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Francis' rack
reckon you were
go
looking to
crazy.
make your faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Not my words.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
That was a messenger, wasn't
To
it?
the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits.
Here I'm down. Yeah, it's
Aye,
because
it's terrible about them bandits.
I've switched the DLSS
Never had
upscaling
nothing
down
like
as
that
well.
here
So
before.
restart the game, DLSS 4 and now
pay what
DLSS
you owe
balanced,
me,
where we
so
had
I'm
DLSS
putting you
quality
to
before,
work.
so it's
Is
brought it
that
down, yeah.
clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can
Mostly
see you ain't
seeing
still
over
up like
100
you
FPS
made.
as well, which is
Where
pretty
are you
good.
actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Skalitz.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush.
Yeah, it's pretty good for balance, isn't it? I'll check out performance and stuff as well, but this looks very good.
When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathouse.
Dune
wedding.
game. Is there a release date on that? That's going to be Unreal Engine 5, isn't it?
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their
Doom.
wealth.
No, June. The June game. Oh, I know Doom. I know Doom's not Unreal Engine. No, I was talking about June, the like movie game.
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him.
I'm expecting
Old Jan
Doom
Samin
to
is
probably
the
play
head of the
quite well.
family.
The previous
And his son's
Doom
called Older.
played really
And
well.
It's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more...
Yeah, that's the
there's a
issue with
couple
British
of invited
English.
guests having an ale over
June is in
Young
the
fighter
movie. Sounds the same as
He's the
June, the
bridegroom.
month.
there. It can be a bit of a pain. What is a
Exact
good
same
lad,
word. Exact same word spelt different. How's it said in American English? Dune. instead of June.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for
June
it.
Awakening starting early 2025. We're there, aren't we? All right, I'm getting out of this
I'll
conversation.
go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. And what can I get for you?
No, I don't. It's not. I don't think it's based. It's like an open world. Is it an open world RPG game or something? I don't think it's too similar to the movies. I think it's just the IP of it, I guess.
Look out! I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget.
I haven't actually seen those movies.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
MMO RPG, yeah. It's not really my vibe, but the graphics I thought looked really good from the images I saw. Whether it'll actually be like that.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
Piece is good enough for GTA 6. Sure, I mean, you're on a 4090, aren't you?
We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have.
I guess it's going to depend on what settings you want to run, probably.
I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few.
Watch them, they're sick, even if you don't know the story of the vibe of the world. Yeah, the thing is, I just don't really watch movies, to be honest. I don't watch very many movies.
Yanking my noble pizzle.
And I feel like if I was going to see those movies, I'd have seen it in cinema, because it would have probably been quite epic, wouldn't it?
Someone saw me.
No, I just don't overall really watch movies, to be honest.
All right, I understand.
Or at least few and far between.
By myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law.
1500 X3D. I mean, it'll probably be alright. If you want to max all settings out, though, in GTA 6, although we have absolutely zero requirements, it's probably going to be quite hard to run, isn't it?
The warriors who protect the ones on
I imagine it'll have upscaling and all of this stuff, hopefully.
So if you find me a sword,
if you did want to max stuff,
but wield a
could use that a little bit.
Or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question.
Tommy!
Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work.
It'd be interesting to know on GTA 6 if...
Thanks again.
It's obviously coming out on console first. I wonder if PC gets features that console doesn't or whatever.
Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates.
In terms of, like, if there is ray tracing, it'll obviously probably be lowered a bit on console.
Find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear.
Where on PC, it'll be a case of you can just do whatever settings you want.
Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work.
100% will, yeah, I hope so.
Let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
I'm gonna lose a whole day just for a few sacks. Mind where you're going?
You what?
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll move each sack so you can get a better
He's
grip on
got
it.
a bit of a
Don't
bowl
expect no
cut.
more from me.
Look at my CPU. 76% usage. What on earth? It's that bit. Look. Back down to 50, back up to 60. Oh, back over here, it wrecks it.
Not too bad.
Look. 74.
God, I'm bored shit.
It won't let me talk to him. Steel. Nah, I can't do that, can I? Oh, is that talk to her again? Chat.
Cry.
We'll go and start with those sacks.
Nice and steady.
Enjoying the game. It's okay. It's quite a lot of talking though. I don't know. It might even out a bit later because I think I'm still fairly early on. Find out more about the wedding. Carry the sacks. I can't carry what sacks? I couldn't talk to that guy.
I can't leave without paying and leave Sir Hans on his own here.
What sacks they on about? I can't talk to him. Talked about the wedding. About the wedding.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
Well, she's not even going to talk about the wedding.
Sacks.
Nice and steady, so you don't do your back in.
Yeah, the sacks. Where? Where are the sacks? Where are the sacks? Oh, they're in the back of the cart.
Heavy.
I thought they meant move the sacks to him.
Enjoy your meal.
Where they got to go? There isn't enough room. Got to be here, right? Boom. 1 of 5. Are you having a laugh?
Christ.
Let's drop it down to performance. Put on performance DLSS. What's that looking like? Bit worried about the CPU usage dropping down DLSS more. But it looks pretty good. GPU usage still holding up pretty well. 95%, 98%. No, GTA 6 is supposedly a year or two after console on PC.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Right, listen to this.
Oh, it moves so slow.
Clever you. Do you know what it means?
No. And I doubt you do either.
Bring me something to eat.
What did you say?
Wait, what?
See it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
You're a fool. Don't insult our dead companions.
Our dead companions.
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
Do you have a 4090, 5090? Do you think it's a good update? It's less of a worthwhile update from a 4090, really, unless the kind of AI stuff is really of importance to you. You're not going to see huge difference between just
You want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh.
native performance. There is a difference, obviously, but it's not a massive one in most cases. Obviously, with multi-frame generation and stuff, you do gain like a lot of FPS if that is something you're interested in.
Pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate
Or if you
apology.
can get a really good price to sell your 4090, and it's
Lord of Perkstein.
I think only really the 5090 Founders Edition, to be honest. All the other models are just way they're too expensive, to be honest.
No apology then. It looks like I'm going to have
Like
to
some of
teach
those
you a
other
lesson.
models, the Astral is a good £700-800 more than the Founders Edition. That's too much.
Didn't you hear? Apologise to him.
Oh no! Reinforcements! I'm so
That's like a whole
scared.
nother
Take your
5080 almost. The price difference between them.
Right now.
I give you a chance to apologise, and you keep
Did it update to the newest
insulting me.
drivers, and
Get
if so,
ready
have
to
you had a
pick up
black
your broken
screen
teeth
issue?
with broken fingers.
I am on the latest drivers, yeah. I've not had a black
I'd like to
screen
see
issue,
that.
no.
Come on then.
You scum!
$49s have practically gone up. Yeah, I mean, if you can get a really good deal on a 4090 and it doesn't cost too much to get a 50, then, you know, I think that's, like, fine, but...
Fucking hell!
Nice try. Cyclist off us.
Dude, this combat is well hard. I'm getting smacked by two guys. It's bang out of order. This is like a Saturday night out.
You want to try me?
You're no match for us, fucker. What do you want?
I can't even hit this guy. Get me out of this. Get me out of this.
Come on then.
Stamina is so bad. Yeah, this guy's getting it.
Corva, I'm wounded.
He's wounded. He's in big trouble. You're in big trouble, mate.
Kann dich ausnehmen.
What is that? Dude, what? Oh, it's a cutscene. How many times have I got to hit that guy?
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve.
If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get
This
you
is
out of that
4K
mess.
set to experimental graphic settings, but we've got DLSS 4 balanced on currently.
Shut up! Oh, you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell
Something
do you
related to
think you are?
PCIe 5 issues. No, I haven't had that. I've had an issue, but I think it's my PC just switches off completely.
I'm the
But
only one of us
I
with
think
any
it's
sense.
maybe a CPU or
I'm not the one
motherboard
who
thing.
acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Because it was doing
Well,
it
that's something we
before
can
the
agree on.
driver for me, so I don't
could've
think
been
it's the same
sitting in the
issue.
mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing.
Would I
It'll
pay
just make things
$100? How much is that in
Fuck
pounds?
you.
£80.
I've had it up to here with you.
I probably
You
would
and
pay
your
that for GTA 6, yeah.
pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong.
I think GTA Red Dead Redemption is probably the only games where I would happily pay that much.
Useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Because realistically, you get one of those games, like, how frequently? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's enough.
You get one of those games every once in a while, so I don't really mind paying a little, you know?
And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take
If they were releasing a game every year and charging that, then I think that's a big problem.
and do it, we must.
Like, if I spend like 40 quid on Call of Duty every year, I don't mind spending 100 on GTA, you know, GTA or Red Dead Redemption who released. When did GTA 5 come out?
Moment I met you.
What year? Is it
I only
2000,
just realised it. You're like a ball and chain.
2013 or 14?
Bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
So, like, I don't mind paying.
None of the rest would have happened. I
I don't mind paying
shit.
for a game like that infrequently.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
I spent way more on other game franchises overall. Price reflect the production. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like Rockstar have never like let us down. I know there's issues, I think, with GTA 5 when it first released to get a multiplayer, but the actual single-player fundamental game, I thought, couldn't really knock it.
Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
All right, mate.
Isn't that? What's up?
Hey! Go, 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 go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we?
$100 for the game. I feel like it'd probably be like a deluxe edition or something. That'd probably be that much, won't it? They'll have different tiers.
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of Perkstein.
Henry?
Right. That's going to be it for me, guys. I need to head off to... I need to grab some food and stuff, and I also need to try and edit a bit of a video. It's been fun checking this out, though. I'll be back on again tomorrow. I was going to maybe check this out on the 5080, but I don't know. I might try and check a couple more games out on the 5090. I want to see multi-frame generation again with now the new MSI Afterburner version to see if it still gives me this really choppy frame time. So I might try out Silent Hill 2 or maybe Stalker 2 or something, because they both support multi-frame generation. But I'll be on a similar time again tomorrow, so make sure to subscribe if you want to catch that. Jesse Gaming, hello. Yeah, sorry, I've got to head off, but I'll be back on again similar time tomorrow, so I might be able to catch you then. But have a good evening, and I'll catch you later.